Okay, so moving on to the question answers. Question number 1. When did the poet see the daffodils? The poet saw the daffodils when he was wandering freely alone at leisure in an English countryside. So leisure spelling Leisure. So question number 2. Where did the poet see the daffodils? The poet saw the daffodils in large numbers in a field beside a lake and under the trees. Okay, question number 3. Fill in the blanks to describe the idea of stanza 1. So this question is very easy. You can easily get the answer by looking at the stanza 1. But then also I'll say the answer. The poet was wandering in the English countryside. He saw thousands of daffodils fluttering and dancing beneath the trees and beside a lake. The daffodils appeared to be dancing in the strong breeze. So question number 4. What does the poet compare the daffodils with? The poet compares the daffodils with the large number of stars found in the galaxy. Question number 5. What resemblance does he find between the stars and the daffodils? The poet finds the resemblance of continuity in large numbers between the stars and the daffodils. As the stars spread all over the galaxy, the daffodils stretched all over the field. So question number 6. What does the poet say about the number of flowers? The poet says that he could see 10,000 daffodils at a glance. He means to say that the number of flowers were quite large. Okay, question number 7. Where were the flowers? So where were the flowers? Okay, so the flowers appeared continuously in a line along the border of the lake. Now question number 8. Okay, the daffodils danced more sprightly than the waves. So here sprightly means lively or with full of energy. Okay, question number 9. How does the poet feel while looking at the daffodils? The poet feels extremely delighted and joyful while looking at the daffodils. Question number 10. What happens to the poet when he lies on his couch? Whenever the poet lies on his couch, the sight of the dancing daffodils appears in his mind and he feels extremely happy. Question number 11. Mention the two moods of the poet. So the two moods of the poet are a vacant mood when he is free of thoughts and a pensive mood when he is full of thoughts. Question number 12. What does the poet feel when he remembers the sight of the daffodils? Whenever the poet recalls the sight of the daffodils, he feels very excited and delighted. Question number 13. When does the poet write the poem beside or of the lake? The poet writes the poem of the lake and latter and not beside the lake. Okay, once more. The poet writes the poem of the lake latter and not beside the lake. Okay, so question number 14. Do you find a rhyme scheme in the poem? The rhyming scheme of the first stanza is A, B, ending with the rhyming couplet C, C. Is the rhyming scheme similar in other three stanzas or do you find any variation? Okay, here ये जो क्वेश्चन है, क्वेश्चन में पूछ रहा है क्या ये जो ए बी और सी सी ये राइमिंग स्कीम जो फर्स्ट स्टैंजा में आ रहा है क्या ये सारे स्टैंजाज में सेम है या फिर कुछ और है. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यू नीड टू नो व्हाट इज राइमिंग स्कीम इन ऑर्डर टू सॉल्व दिस क्वेश्चन. ओके, लेट मी एक्सप्लेन यू. Okay, here cloud A heals B. Again crowd similar with cloud, then it will also become A. Hills similar with daffodils, then it will also become B. Then trees breeze C C. यहाँ पे A और B और C इसलिए क्योंकि क्लाउड हिल्स से अलग है लेकिन हिल्स डैफोडिल से सेम है, इसीलिए क्लाउड A है, हिल्स B है, क्राउड फिर क्लाउड से मैच कर रहा है, इसीलिए क्लाउड और क्राउड A बन जाएंगे, हिल्स और डैफोडिल्स B बन जाएंगे और ट्रीज ब्रीज सेम है इसीलिए वो C बन जाएंगे. सो राइमिंग स्कीम इज A, हियर A B C C. Now next stanza. Shine A way B. Line A, bay, B. Glance A, glance C, dance C. So shine is similar to line. So A, way is similar to bay, B, then glance, dance. Same. So C. A, B. Now A, B, C. They, gay. A, glee, company, B. Thought brought, C. A, B, C. And on last stanza, lie, I. A, mood, solitude, B, feels daffodils, C. A, B, C. I hope it is clear to you all. Okay. So the answer will be yes. There is a rhyming scheme in the poem. The rhyming scheme is similar in all the stanzas of the poem. That is A, B, C. Okay, question number 15. How many times is the word dance repeated in this poem? In which line does it show the happiness and liveliness of the flowers? The word dance is repeated 4 times in this poem. In the line tossing their heads in sprightly dance, it shows the happiness and liveliness of the flowers. Okay, so question number 16. In which line does it create a sense of harmonious relationship between the daffodils and the waves? The line, the waves beside them danced, it creates a relationship between the daffodils and the waves. So now question number 17. In which line does this harmonious relationship include the poet himself? In the line and dances with the daffodils, this harmonious relationship includes poet himself. Question number 18. What figure of speech do you find in the poem? We find the figure of speech such as simile, personification, metaphor in the poem. Question number 19. Simile is a figure of speech that makes an explicit comparison between two unlike things by using like, as, etc. For example, in I wandered lonely as a cloud, as the loneliness of the poet resembles the loneliness of the cloud that is floating high in the sky, the figure of speech used in a simile is a simile. What other example of a simile do you find in the poem? So, we find the use of another simile in the line continuous as the stars that shine, where the large number of daffodils are compared with the innumerable stars of the galaxy. Okay, so question number 20. Metaphor is a figure of speech that makes an implicit comparison between two unlike things. In what wealth the show to me had brought, the poet imagines the happiness brought to him by the beautiful scene of the flowers as wealth. Does he use a metaphor here? Yes, the poet uses metaphor in the line, what wealth the show to me had brought. Question number 21. 10,000 saw I at a glance. Is it an exaggeration? Will you call it a hyperbole? 10,000 saw I at a glance is an exaggeration and it can be called as hyperbole. Question number 22. What figure of speech does the poet use in "They stretched in never-ending line"? The poet uses a hyperbole in the line "They stretched in never-ending line." So one more thing, यहाँ पर एक question था, what figures of speech do you find in the poem? So the answer will be, we find the figure of speech such as simile, personification, metaphor and hyperbole in the poem. Actually I have left hyperbole there. Okay, so here we completed our chapter and I hope this video is helpful for you, and if you have any doubt regarding this chapter, you can surely comment in the comment section given below. I will try to clear all your doubts. And do subscribe to my channel so that you will get all the notifications of my videos. So bye everyone, keep learning.